Well, man, what a time for Oklahoma City. On Sunday, the Thunder making history, winning their first ever NBA title. And then after that, the days after, filled with nothing but celebrations. And we're still celebrating today. Joining us now to talk about it and the momentum leading up to other big events here in the city is OKC Mayor David Holt. I want to say good morning to you.
Yes, good morning.
Thanks so much for coming in. I know you've been nonstop busy as well. Let's talk about the parade. Let's talk about the NBA title. How you feeling? What does this mean for Oklahoma City?
Oh gosh, I mean, I feel great. A little worn out.
You still have a voice.
I could, yeah. Remarkably, yes. Tuesday was, and I'm not prone to hyperbole. I say this with all intentionality. Tuesday was the greatest single day in the city's history, and so, we should all sort of stand in awe of that. There have been other major events along our path, but the discovery of oil and gas, the landing of Tinker Air Force Base here at Oklahoma City. I mean, like, there are other things, other landmarks along our journey, but none of them had a parade. None of them had a moment, and that's why I say it's the single greatest day, because like that was a moment where we actually got to celebrate one of our major historical achievements. And why it's so meaningful is, you have to look beyond the sporting achievement.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, that's awesome that we have the best basketball team in the world, but it's reaching, sports immortality, which opens doors in so many other ways, right? Like, when I, as mayor, have conversations with people beyond our city limits over the next few years, and really my successors for decades to come, like, every conversation will start with, you're an NBA champion city, right? It may seem superficial, but it has a real world effect. Like, it gives you a certain credibility, the same kind of jump in credibility that we got in 2008 when we got the team. That changed our world. This changes our world again.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it will open doors of opportunity for us for decades to come that go so far beyond basketball. But also, it was, at its basic level too, an unbelievable amount of fun, memories that people will have for generations. I mean, everybody will remember that day when 500,000 people came to downtown Oklahoma City. There's never been anything like it. And, although maybe there'll be something like it again.
Another one, a repeat back to back, right? Yeah, I mean, just talking about it just gives me chills, just takes me back to that moment. Let's talk about the parade a little bit more. You were in it. What was it like for you to be there, going down the parade route, seeing hundreds of thousands of people, and then afterwards being up on that stage with the team? What are you going to take away with it? What are you taking away with this?
Oh gosh, I mean, I've been in a lot of parades downtown. St. Patrick's Day Parade, Red Earth Parade. And so I still thought, I knew a lot of people would be there, but I still thought, there'll probably be some lulls. There's always a lull in a parade, half a block where there's nobody or whatever. No, I mean, 2 miles of people, 30 deep, shoulder to shoulder, no lulls for sure. And so just being able to be in that moment and of course have an excuse to just be as hype as possible and, pumping my fist, leading OKC chants. I was going to live every moment of that to the extent I was physically possible. I mean, I had to take some breaks. My kids finally said, they're like, if you just point at your ring finger, that gets people excited, right? So I was like, okay.
They know.
Yeah. So, okay, I did that for a while towards the end because I was like almost overheated. But it was amazing. And then obviously the closing event on the stage in Scissortail Park, we built this park dreaming that something like that would happen there one day. And here we were. We were celebrating our NBA championship in our Scissortail Park. The team on the stage, they were amazing. I loved how, so I was looking at my speech off to the side, and Jay Will was reading it over my shoulder. And he saw that he was getting a day, and he went crazy. He was like, we're all getting days, and I was like, yes, you're all getting days, and how authentically excited they were about that, and just obviously the amazing crowd, the culmination of that amazing day. The players obviously will carry just as fond of memories of that day as everyone else, and we're all kind of bonded from that. I mean, these players, no matter where their careers take them, and of course there's the business of basketball, right? but they'll always be one of the 18 guys that was on that team that won a championship.
Historic
And not
team.
just any championship, but our first championship will always be especially meaningful.
Yeah, and I think we can all relate. What I heard a lot from people was saying that this is an event that brings all of Oklahoma together, no matter, other beliefs, other things, but they were just happy to be there together as a community. I could keep talking about this, but you
Sure.
mentioned here the momentum that this really brings to the city, aside from sports. We've got a lot of other big things coming up here. We're looking way ahead to the Summer Olympics. This is also so huge for us. Just kind of want to check in with you and see
Yeah.
what preparations for that are looking like.
Yeah, well, so yeah, we're 3 years out. Actually, next month will be the 3-year countdown from the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Of course, we have 7 events here, 2 sports. We are thinking kind of a little later this year of sort of having a bit of a countdown event. And, we just had Michael Burns come on board running our efforts a few months ago. So he's still, kind of getting everything lined up. And I think, by later this year, we'll be able to really share some of the plans for that and start to get excited about that. I would be remiss if I didn't mention we're also building an arena over the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And in the midst of all this, in between, I think, games 5 and 6, we signed a deal with the Thunder to keep him here till 2053. It's been a busy month. And so we've got that locked in now. We're designing that arena. We believe next month we'll be able to share the renderings of that arena. So that people don't even know yet to be excited about that. I mean, that arena design is going to be an amazing day when everybody gets to see that and gets to look forward to that. And of course, we've, when you talk about just what's next, I mean, we still have a bunch of MAPS 4 projects coming. Of course, we cut the ribbon on the Coliseum. I think that was maybe between games 1 and 2. I don't know. This has been a crazy month.
It has.
And so we cut the ribbon on the new State Fair Coliseum, the OG&E Coliseum. And of course, we still have about $1 billion worth of MAPS 4 projects yet to roll out. And later this year, we'll, as a community, have a vote on core infrastructure, our bond issue, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a future visit. But yeah, there's a lot going on. This city's momentum isn't stopping at all. In fact, as much as people think has happened in the last 25 years, look out for the next 25 years.
There is so much more to come. All right, Mayor David Holt, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate your time. Hopefully you can get some rest. I know we've all been so busy. We all need a little break, right?